call her lawyer, Wahata put Rakla Abanawa Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Bahashem, Yahabashai, Bahashem Kakodash. That being said, all praise, honor, and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power, in the name of Yahabashai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. That belongs to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth, and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabi El Shah, Dawadah, which means to the house of David, wa Agwakim, wa Bunyan. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. Shalom to you. Hey, it's Agwadan coming to you out of Saginaw, Michigan, here to prophesy against 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans for not repenting and coming back to your power. His name being Yahweh. Yahweh, broken down, Yah meaning he, Howeh meaning exist, or he exists or he to be. When you call on your power, Yahweh, you use Bahashem, which means in the name. And again, the nomen omen, Yahweh Shah, the name of the only begotten of the Most High Yahweh. Yahweh Shah broken down, Yah meaning he, and Yahweh Shah meaning he's the Savior, or he is the deliverer, and he came for these people, as it says in Matthew 1:21. Also Matthew 15:24, he said that he was only sent for his people. He was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's speaking of the elect of our people, the 144,000 and the 1/3, the soon to be governing body that will run this whole planet Earth by the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, and that will be spearheaded by his son, Malak Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls JC, King David, who was Peter, and the rest of the 12, and the 144,000. Hey, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you need to repent. Jacob's trouble is looming. Before you other 17 nations, starting off with the so-called white man, you are the biblical Edomites that the Bible speaks of. And for the atrocities that you've done to the people that's on this side, and for destroying the earth, you will serve 1,000 years of slavery, according to the Bible. And also, after your 1,000 years, you will be eradicated from off the face of the earth, like the roaches you are, as it says in Obadiah 1:18. And hey, the Wadi Harbah Shema Shah for our punishment being almost over with. Hey, this is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom cries without. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures will get you through these times. It's coming. Wisdom of Solomon 7:28 says that the Lord Yahweh don't love none that dwell with wisdom. And that's talking about the wisdom of the scriptures, the wisdom of the Bible. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, in the city. She uttered her words, saying, "How long, ye simpletons, will you love simplicity?" You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you reject the simplicity of Malak Yahweh Shai, but you like the dumb shit that Esau Edom put in front of you for you to believe in and keep you going off and messing up down here. How long, ye simpletons, you 2/3, when you love simplicity and scorn's delight and scorning. I don't see a lot of scoffers and shit on the comment boards and shit no more. Scorn's delight and scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Hey, if you found out you were Israelite and you turned your back on this, hey, you one of the biggest damn fools that ever walked this planet. Turn you at my reproof. Listen to them prophets that the Lord Yahweh got out there to talk to you. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you and make known my words unto you. And that's what's going on right now. Starting off with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, going out in them highways and byways for 30+ years. trying to wake up the people and tell our people that they king coming and to get your shit together before he kill you. Our people have no idea what's going on. And just to think, now that I'm replaying stuff in my mind, I remember when I first started coming out, and it was down the street. It was this Judite chick pulled up on me and was like, "What you doing out here?" So I told her, America's Biblical Babylon, Revelation 18. And I broke down Deuteronomy 28:68 to her. And she looked up at me. You know how dogs, how they look? They'll cock their head to the side and give you that perplexed look. She did that. A notification pop up in my phone. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. I'm looking. That was literally like my first or second time going out. No, it was my second time going out. First time I went out there, it was Edomite popping shit. Second time was when she pulled up on me. And when I saw that notification on the phone, as I'm sitting there talking to her, I was just blown away. So the Lord talked to you all kind of ways, give you all kind of signs. Hey, Jake and Eve, hey, you rejecting the Kakadashi. Hey, that's one of the best. Hey, that's bad. It's bad, bro. Our people love these lies and the BS that came with it. This Isaiah chapter 25:7, because our people on this crap, they love everybody, and them other 17 nations hate your guts because you got a blessing coming of eternal rulership of this planet and beyond, and leave it up to a sick, stupid nigga I want to stay here in America or wanted to keep going after everything they did to us. This Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of a covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. Hey, Esau came out there to caveman estate and got in the power and started lying, putting science in, and his brand of history, which was a goddamn lie. But due to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shalom Shah, hey, the Lord Yahweh gave us the truth back. He sent our forefather, our biggest back, to give us back the truth. He sent back the 12 to give us back the game, put us back in our right mind, and have us put on our beautiful garments. And I'm saying that 12 because I'm just speaking as I'm speaking as myself. I personally think that them brothers, them elders out in Springfield, and them brothers in New York, shit, I believe them brothers part of the 12 that walked the earth when like how was here. Ain't nothing shameful about that. I believe in this. And if you some 2/3 nigga and you scoffing and you looking for loopholes in this shit, that's on you to keep doing what you doing. This ain't meant for you to believe. But the Lord Yahweh gave us the game back, and we know who Moab bobblehead ass is. We know who Ammon bobblehead ass is. We already knew who Ishmael is. We know who Ham is now. Hey, we know who you Ashkenazi Jews are. And hey, it's over. The Wadi Haba Shalom Shah. That falling away first. And also that Jeremiah 17:4. It's speaking of both scriptures, speaking of our whole nation falling away from their nationality and heritage. And now the Lord Yahweh giving it back to our people. And they don't want it. They want to stay here in the most wicked place to ever fucking exist. This verse 8. He will swallow up death in victory. The nation of Israel ain't gonna die no more after this. They're gonna be angels walking the earth, the angelic sons of Isaac, the real Anglo-Saxons, not no blind hair, blue-eyed, little spot, pasty piece of shit. He will swallow up death in victory. And the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, will wipe away tears off all faces of Israelites, and the rebuke of his people, them curses, shall he take away from off all the earth. Hey, that's talking about you too, Esau. You the curse, you the cancer of the earth, and that physician, he coming. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken. Hey, that's coming, Esau. And when he wiped them tears off our face, they gonna come streaming down yours like a river. This is Ezekiel 35:2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, you Caucasians, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, behold, O Mount Seir, you Caucasians, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. So you crawled your way out them holes in the Caucasus Mountains. Hey, you going back into that estate too, just like the Lord Yahweh said you are. I will lay thy cities waste. That's the future of America, and wherever you at in the world, thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. That's that never-ending hatred you got when you squandered your blessing, you red bitch. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel. That's talking about all 12 tribes. By the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So our slavery was supposed to have been over with, and you kept your foot in our ass and turned it sideways. And the rest of you heathen, you had a hand in it too. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood coming for your red ass. And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus I will make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that would pass it out, him that died, and him that returned. Because when you take your ass back to the spirit world, you get judged by the Most High Yahweh, and you wait 3 or 4 generations, and you bring your ass back down here. Back to Isaiah 25. And I'm gonna start back off with verse 9. And it should be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, and he will save us, his people. For this is the Lord Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation. Like how Shah gonna show up to the elected of the nation of Israel joy, and to the misery and pain of you other nations. And you 2/3 too. When you see him coming, it ain't gonna be joyous for you. For in this mountain shall be the hand of the Lord Yahweh rest, and Moab shall be trodden down under him. Even the straw is trodden down for the dunghill. And he shall spread forth his hands in the midst of them. And he that swimmeth spreadeth forth his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the spoils of their hands. And when you get that continual employment, you heathens, you ain't gonna be sitting up with your head stuck all up in the air, looking at us sideways, turning your nose up and shit. Hey, you gonna be in pain. Your eyes gonna be on that fucking ground. If you were heat, especially if you a cracker, hey, especially if you a Edomite male, hey bitch, I catch your eyes on me, I'ma beat your motherfucking ass within an inch of your fucking life. I might pop one of your fucking eyes out your head and make you get your fucking whole ass out there and work. But you better not ever lay your fucking eyes on me. How you fucking dogs did us, them laughing barrels and shit. Cause Jay laughing out there. He got his head stuck in a goddamn barrel or something. Yo, it's gonna be, you ain't gonna have no laughing barrel. If you wanna catch a laugh, I don't think it's gonna be fucking possible. But when you wanna laugh, you gonna have that outhouse hole to stick your head in and laugh in that, bitch. And the forces of the high fort of thy walls shall he bring down, lay low, and bring to the ground, even to the dust. Hey, that's your future, you fucking troglodyte. I get tired of our fucking people always crying. I know a nigga who been knowing who we are for like 20 years on that wearing house I love us spirit. Like he just abandoned us down here. The shit he was supposed to. Hell, he said he was gonna do it. He was gonna send us to a land where he wasn't gonna show us no favor. Here in this damn toilet. And then the Lord give a nigga the truth of the Bible back. And it's for you people on this side, you literally the sons of the Most High Yahweh. You come through the loins of his son, the chosen line, and the nigga wanna call themselves a Hamite or some shit, or claim to some Pan-African idiot crap. This Jeremiah 14:19. Hast thou utterly rejected Judah? Shit, the majority of it. Hast thou sold low Zion? Why hast thou smitten us? Because we ain't followed law, statutes, and commandments. And there is no healing for us. Hey, the civil rights era ain't work. Malcolm X ain't work. The scriptures say that he sent forth the apostles last. Hey, apostle means sent out. Lord Yahweh, send brothers out there to come talk to you monkeys. And the nigga wanna stay here. Hey, when I first came into this, all them same arguments that Edomites would have, fuck that nigga say? Pretty much covering up for these crackers. We still 3/5 of a man. Nigga has something to say about that shit like it ain't true. I'm sitting there looking at this nigga like, God damn, Stockholm Syndrome, some cold shit. Hey, Eve, you ain't meant to be followed. You a follower. There is no healing for us. Them curses ain't coming off us till Malak Yahweh show up and brothers of the election get that change. Lord willing, I'm one of them brothers. I want to stay down here and the Lord melt my dumb ass. Our people are tired. We look for peace, and there is no good. And for the time of healing, and behold, trouble, Jacob's trouble coming, nigga. Niggas sitting around here playing. We acknowledge, oh Lord Yahweh, our wickedness. Our people, the Israel of the Most High has, oh Lord Yahweh, our wickedness, and the iniquity of our fathers, for we have sinned against thee. Hey man, it's been time, man, I found out who the hell we were. Man, I was crying shit. Sitting in the house, I finally found an answer to why the fuck my life was a fucking mess. Knew the Lord was torturing my ass down here. Do not abhor us, O Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Babakashab, Babakashab, Babakashab. For thy name's sake, do not disgrace the throne of thy glory. Hey, Jake, Eve, hey, you supposed to be the glory of the Lord Yahweh down here. Hey, Jake, you supposed to be walking around here with a beard on your face. You ain't supposed to line it up. You ain't supposed to line up your head and shit. Jake, you supposed to be the living embodiment of the living power, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. And to be completely honest with you, brother and sister, hey, you misrepresenting the power horribly. He can kill you down here for that shit. Jake run around here with a, I know how we ain't supposed to have our head covered, but don't get me wrong, I'll rock a ball cap sometime. It's very rare now. But rock a cap, hey, you the glory of the Lord. You supposed to let your face be seen. But that's I know brothers who I've heard of brothers, I don't know shit. That's literally too, including this book. Ain't shit proud about me. But it's just forgive me for the rant, but it's just incredibly annoying when our people will stick up for what these fucking crackers did. Hey, real talk. Hey, if you got Stockholm syndrome, you just need to just die. Do not disgrace the throne of thy glory. Remember that covenant that you made with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob's seed, and break not thy covenant with us. Are there any among the vanities of the Gentiles that can cause rain? Man, hell no. The other nations, guys are idols, rocks and wood, animals and bitches. Or can the heathen give or can the heavens give showers? Art not thou he, O Lord Yahweh, our power? Therefore we will wait upon thee, for thou hast made all these things. Hey, and the scriptures say, those that wait upon the Lord Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushua, he gonna renew their strength. Hey, and he also said, they that waited upon him won't be ashamed. Hey, be patient, bro. Hang on. It's gonna be all right. Our people want to sit down here and listen to anything fucking Chocolate Dog got to say. Hey, excuse me, y'all. This Micah 7 and 9 for you wearing has our Micah 7 and 8 for you wearing has our love those monkeys. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. That's talking about 2/3 of our people. That's talking about you crackers, and that's talking about you heathens too. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, shall be a light unto me. He gave us the truth of the Bible back. After you crackers lied to us and gave us science, religion, all that other dumbass shit to believe in. Hey, the jig is up, bitch. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh. I will bear the righteous indignation of the power. Because I have sinned against him. Hey, even in the time of the guard, we was fucking up and going off and wasn't following laws, statutes, and commandments improperly, which is why he kicked the sons of God ass down here. Because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause. And he want us in power. He want us to go home. He want us to rule this planet and beyond. But a monkey want to stay here and execute judgment for me. Hey, Lord, Yahweh gonna tie fire to you Edomites and you heathens and the rest of y'all, and you gonna get it too. Continual employment is coming. Slavery is coming. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth into the light. And the Lord Yahweh brought us into the light. The Bible, which is Malachi Habashah. And I shall behold his righteousness. But our people want to follow Esau, Edom, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And it's Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. Yet you say, yet you 2/3 idiots say, wherein hast thou loved us? Hey, you fucked up down here. He don't owe you nothing. Matter of fact, let me backtrack. Hey, what he owe you, you don't want that. It's called an ass whooping of epic proportions. And he ain't playing. He gonna give it out. Jacob and Eve, you need to repent. Where hast thou loved us? That shit chapped my ass. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob. And he made a choice. He chose Jacob. And you tribes, you need to get your mind right, man. But it is what it is. The scripture says the deceived and the deceiver are his. And the election only gonna get what they got coming out of this book. And the rest of our people gonna get judgment. Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob. And I hated Esau with your red ass. That's why he took that color from your lying, murderous ass. And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Hey, what happened in ancient Egypt, that's the future of America. What happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, that's the future of America. What happened in that Planet of the Apes movie, when my man saw the Statue of Liberty was fucked up, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, you did it! You did it! Yeah, the Lord Yahweh did it. He flattened America. And you dogs was in subjection. And y'all thought that shit was slick. Y'all called us monkeys in that movie. But you the monkey with your uncoordinated weird ass. Whereas Edom said, whereas you crackers and these Bilderberg beacons and these World Health Organizations, your Illuminati, your left-hand Illuminati. Whereas Edom says we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. They shall build. You had us, all you heathens and you devils, y'all had us build up y'all kingdoms. They shall build, but I will throw down. America future bleak. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, the people whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever. That's talking about you Amalekites and the rest of you tribes that eat it too. You ain't getting out of this, Amalek. I'm sitting here looking through Exodus chapter 17 where our forefather Joshua and Moses was into it with them whole ass them Amalekites. You Amalekites, you killed off the weak and the elderly that was sitting up behind us. Hey, Man, hey, Lord, you haven't saw that shit with your stupid ass. I started laughing when it says that Joshua discomfited Amalek with the edge of his sword. This verse 14. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, in the Bible, and rehearse it for the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh Nishi. For he said, because the Lord Yahweh has sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Hey, Amalek, you out of there. Lying, talking about you, us. And y'all didn't hear a little subtle horn go off back there. Hey, Amalek, you out of there. But hey, you running shit right now. This number 24 and 20. Better yet, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna talk about Balaam in his trance. When he had a vision of sin, like how beside and Jacob ruled in this mud. I shall see him, but not now. Balaam knew what time it was. The Lord gave that dog a vision. I shall behold him, but not now. There shall come a star out of Jacob, Malak Yahushua, and the scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shep. And Edom shall be a possession, you crackers. And Seir shall also be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly. They call Halal Yahweh Shemem. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And my point being is this. And when he looked on Amalek and took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. Amalek running the whole earth right now in complete utter wickedness. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Obadiah 1 and 18, and it's coming too. This is Zechariah 9 and 4. Behold, the Lord Yahweh will cast her out, and he will smite her in the sea, and she shall be devoured with fire. Edom, he's talking to you. Ashkelon shall see it and fear it. Gaza shall also see it and be very sorrowful. And Ekron for her expectation shall be ashamed, and the king shall perish from Gaza, and Ashkelon shall not be inhabited. And the bastard and Amalekite shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. You Amalekites in my homeland, you about to get your issue with your pink city. Fuck you weird ass troglodytes. I'm still on you Amalekites, but I'm talking to our people, the true Jews of the Bible. But like how Rashad said, salvation is of the Jews. They ain't talking about no Christian. They ain't talking about no Catholic. They ain't talking about nobody who works, who into some religion, who into some way of being held back, because that's what the word religion means. Hey, these red words, like how Shai speaking. This Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works, in tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, and the living embodiment of the spiritual demon Satan, walking the earth right now. And it's you red liver spot having people. This is Baruch chapter 2, verse 28. This is Baruch 2 and 28. As thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day, when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, as speaking of when Moses came off Mount Horeb glowing, because he had them laws, statutes, and commandments and all that the Lord Yahweh put him up on. If ye will not hear my voice, talking to our people, surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them. Now it's talking about the curses. The Lord Yahweh said he was going to scatter us into all the corners of the earth, and he was going to reduce us. He was going to be glad to reduce us down to a small number. For you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, man, you better wake up. Man, he not playing. He about to flatten America, and he gonna start off with our people. 1 Peter 4 and 17. You need to get your mind right and repent, Jacob and Eve. Verse 30. For I knew they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, and who more retarded than the people that's number one on this sign, completely going off and messed up. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. They call Allah Yahweh Shemashah. Hey, that is reincarnation. The Lord Yahweh gave this back to the people who had a hand in this book. This Hosea, chapter 1, verse 10. No, I gotta go up. Verse 9. Better yet, here, let me go. I gotta make sure forgive me. This is Jeremiah 16 and 11. Then thou shalt say unto them, our people, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord Yahweh, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one in the imagination of his evil heart. that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore I will cast you out of this land, which is why we ain't in Israel no more, into a land that ye know not, neither nor your fathers, and there you shall serve other gods day and night, where I will show you no favor. Hey, JT, that's talking about here in Babylon. That's talking about here in America. You need to get your mind right. They lied to us about everything. Back to Hosea 1:9. Then said the Most High, call this people. Shit, man. Fucking shit. Call this people. Lo my, for ye are not my people. And he took it, and he took everything from us. Took his name from us. Had us all here messed up and going off. And the nigga wanna sit here and act like the Lord owe their ass something. He owe you something, all right. But what he owe you, you don't want it. It's called extreme judgment. But leave it up to a monkey nigga, he ain't got that kind of foresight. God is love. He sent us over here on them slave ships because he was pissed right the fuck off at us. And was in control of what the hell happened to us down here. JT, you complete idiots. Forgive me, y'all, I'm just burning a little dragon blood, trying to get these insects away. Hey, forgive me for that. Yeah, he took everything from us. Had us believe we was Hamites and shit. I mean, fuck you crackers for putting that shit in front of us. Yet the number of the children of Israel should be as the sand of the sea. And we make up the bulk of the population of the planet Earth, no matter the visage, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, that ye are not my people, on the place where you told us we was Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, that Negroid, Caucasoid, Mongoloid bullshit. The place you told us we was African Americans, black, void of light. Fuck you, you void of light. And Jacob Eve, you void of light if you ain't come into this. So keep on holding on to that moniker of black. And when I said I'm talking about all the tribes, which cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them that ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them. Number one on this sign, fuck Christianity. Ye are the sons of the living power, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel, that's the northern and the southern kingdom. And for you black only idiots, hey, you doomed. The children of Israel gathered together and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come out of the land, for great, shall be the day of Jezreel. That's a nickname for Yasharallah. Back to Baruch chapter 2. And I'm just going to read verse 30 again. For I knew that they would not hear me. Hey, that's that curse of Isaiah 6 that he put on y'all. Because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves. Like we the Israelites. We up next, and we got up next, and we got forever. And shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, their power, the number one on this sign. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. Hey, you ain't got no free will. Hey, if he called you into this, are you gonna get into this? And you gonna dance. You gonna dance. And a lot of times you're gonna be happy to dance. If you in this thing for real, you're gonna be happy. You gonna want the Lord to have you do some work. Verse 32. And shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, and call Halalia, Wahaka, put Arafla, Abanawa, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem Kakadas, the Wadi Yahweh Shemamsah, the Wadi Yahweh Shemamsah, the Wadi Yahweh Shemamsah, Kayaha Amak. You devils, you heathens, you fucked up the church money. And return from their stiff neck and their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which have sinned against the Lord. Because our forefather Abba Davis gave us the truth back. And shall bring them again unto the land that I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them. The scriptures talk about how a little one should be a strong nation. Hey, Jacob, them, they gonna come back fast. The little one should become a strong nation. The Lord Yahweh will hasten it in his time. Shit, they gotta pay their tab down here. Don't be concerned about them. Be concerned about brothers who doing the work. And they shall be lords of it, and I shall increase them, and they shall not be diminished. Hey, Yasharala ain't dying no more after this. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people out of the land that I have given them. Hey, the Wadi Yahweh Shemamsah. Call Halal Yahweh Shemamsah. What's that, Lamentations 4? This our last captivity, but Esau, Edom, the Lord Yahweh about to visit your red ass. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 13. Again, I'm on you wearing hast thou loved us monkeys. Malachi 3 and 13. Your words have been stout against me, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Our people blasphemous as hell. Nigga be swearing, talking about own. I don't say that shit. I don't even say JC no more. I'm not gonna say it. It's a song I've been listening to. Jake be talking about put his hand on the Bible and solemnly swear. Man, Jake, the Lord can kill your ass down here. You're not supposed to be swearing. You ain't got nothing to swear by no way. Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High. Hey, I know people who dead ass think like this. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord Yahweh of hosts? Hey, nigga, you walk mournfully before the Lord Yahweh of hosts because you stay fucking up in front of him. And now we call the proud happy goddamn crackers. And your ass too, Eve. You around this bitch with your head in the clouds like these dogs. They have worked wickedness, are set up. Yea, They the tempt the Most High, or even the living. Y'all living it up out here. The people who them curses on out here, they down here in mourning, messed up, want their punishment to be over. But it's got to be some shit to pop off first. It's called Jacob's Trouble. It's called the cleansing of the 2/3. And I'm with the purge of the 2/3. I'm with that. Get what you got coming, nigga. Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh spake often one to another by way of the internet. That's these scriptures, these video epistles. And the Lord Yahweh hearkened, and he hear us out there. And heard it, and the book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared the Lord Yahweh. That's talking about the prophets, because the rest of our people don't fear shit. And that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Hey, we belong to the Lord Yahweh. But fuck you crackers. You don't own us, bitch. Lord Yahweh put his name on us. We Yasharala. We the princes of the power. And you a bunch of bowers and peasants, red children and shit, and kawaii. You the useless eaters. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them, as a man spared his son that serveth him. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between GOCC, IUIC, ISGPK. And you can push them aside and pay attention to Great Millstone, or Bakar Amak, or the brother Mayaka Alabun Gad, the Church of Philadelphia. Them who you supposed to be listening to. Them our leaders. Not no rap nigga or some weird bitch with pink hair and acrylic talons on her hand. Hey, wake the fuck up, Jake and Eve. Y'all better get out your goddamn feelings. You niggas sitting up talking about the rape doctrine. That was just protocol for what to do if it happened. But you niggas some hoes sit up be emotional like some bitches. Cause you worship these hoes out here. Hoe ass niggas. Get to the point where I be trying to avoid Jake, don't want to talk to him and shit. Hey, I went to work yesterday and had to give my boss some quote unquote paperwork that I did not want to have to give. Hey, real talk, it didn't spoil my day. But I went in there and feigned like I was pissed right the fuck off about that shit that I had to give my boss. And I skated through the day. I barely had a coworker talk to me, because these niggas evil. Man, Jake evil out here. Hey, I got one of them old fucking fucked up ass jobs. Hey, I do everything I can to make Jake and Eve's job easy. I'm a kind of organized person. I'll stack a bunch of shit and like, I don't even know how to put it in the, I don't know how to really articulate it to you, but I'm pretty much neat, except for when it comes to this. That's a laugh for somebody else. But I got all this stuff jumbled in my mind, so when it comes to the scriptures, like I can't help that. But I'm pretty organized. I do everything to make this nigga job comfortable and to where he can just push on through. But this nigga still sit there and complain to me like I'm doing something wrong when I constantly do shit for his benefit. And I just got to the point where I can't fucking talk to Jake no more. And real shit, I'm the type of dude, I'll tell Jake, hey, just let me be, bro. I'll tell Jake I'm on some garbage right now. I'm kind of fucked up. Just let me be. And I don't want to do it in a rude fashion. But sometimes that's all Jake understand. And I don't want to be like that. Again, be angry and sin not. Fuck Jake. This Romans 13 and 11 for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that knowing the time, knowing this Jacob's trouble looming, and it's gonna happen. That now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Hey, Jake, Eve, you're gonna die here. It's gonna be horrible too. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. For our people who sit in these churches, and you still following behind what it is that bullshit Christianity. Like this John 4 and 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. Our people in these churches submitting themselves to these demons in them buildings that the Lord Yahweh said to himself he wasn't in. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship. We worship the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, and his son, the only begotten, Yahushua. For salvation is of the Jews. That's talking about the people that's on this side. And ain't no spiritual Israelite, nigga. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers, like Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, and John, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. The Most High Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And I ain't talking about some money worshiping hoe ass nigga who calling on Christ. Fuck that. Niggas still believing in Christmas and all that other stupid ass shit. Lord told us not to celebrate that shit. The virgin birth and all that stupid ass shit in them churches. This 2 Peter 1 and 16. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables. Hey, I remember going up in church, I used to be mad at a motherfucker going in there. That shit was never doing nothing for me. And I felt guilty a bunch of times coming up out that motherfucker like, man, what the fuck? Then be all angry, go back to being a nigga 6 days out the week and go in the fucking stupid ass church and hear that lying piece of shit go off again. Give that motivational speak. Fucking niggas. Got introduced to Islam. Motherfucking niggas sitting there talking about Yaqub, the big head scientist. Stupid ass nigga, he talking about your own forefather, you dumb motherfucker. Talking about Jacob, stupid ass nigga. Our people dumb as hell, man. Ox knows his owner his ass to master's crib, but Israel don't consider what the Lord called us Sodom's children. Extremely stupid. Niggas just believe anything motherfucker put in front of their stupid ass. For we have not followed cunningly devised fables, when we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, but were witnesses of his majesty. Hey, the same people who walking around here prophesying right now, they laid eyes on them, probably in the ancient world, definitely during the time of King Solomon. And in the garden, these brothers, they had a seat at the king's table then. And people don't get an understanding that Malak Yahushua, when he was here as Adam, he was the king of the earth. And when the brother dropped that on me, I was like, damn, and it made complete perfect sense. And the serpent and the guard and the rest of the heathen was jealous because they had to serve him. And it's wild how our people can't get and understand reincarnation in the Bible. Some people do, some people can't. If it wasn't for you to understand, that's because the Lord Yahweh blocked that from your ass. But our people don't get the fact that when you find it detestable to be around a homosexual, or I know people who from the Southern Kingdom ain't never had no pork in their life. Hey, that's some righteous shit in the eyes of the Lord. But our people, they don't get it. And some of this is literally etched in their spirit. And I said this to somebody and dropped it on them. And they was like, damn. But the nigga ain't come into the truth. Nigga finna die here. But hey, judgment got passed out to that nigga so bad recently. Whole bunch of family members done died of this nigga, all kind of shit. That shit crazy. But let me just shut up and read. This James 1:21. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness. Hey, push that shit aside. Have some discipline and integrity. And don't keep turning back doing that shit, because Lord will get you together out here. Superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word. And some of this is literally etched, well, it is etched on your spirit. That's why when for me, when I blew my knee out, I knew it was because when I came into this, I knew the Lord blew my knee out because I ate that fucking pork that day. Hey, you can't make this up, man. This is what it is. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. Hey, you gotta sit up and weigh yourself out and make sure that you in this thing for real on a daily basis. The Lord not playing, man. He looking for some discipline and integrity. He looking for you to stop doing that bullshit you doing. And he looking for somebody that's gonna fear him. But our people got that BS mentality from coming over here, and from Christianity too, praying over pork. The Lord said, don't even touch that shit. I came into this, I had dreads in my hair. It was long as hell. It was about to my back. It was about to my damn back. This old incredibly effeminate ass shit. They was long as hell. They was down to my back and shit. I cut that shit off my head one day. So, it was probably about 2:30 in the morning. Lord had me where I could go back to sleep. And I look at my phone, and Apostle Hart putting up, he just posted a video. He was talking shit like a mug to a cat that has some dreads, and he called it all effeminate and shit. Hey, before 12 o'clock, I went to the barbershop and got a goddamn haircut. And I told that nigga don't line my head up, and that bitch ass nigga lined my head up. Hey, Jake, look, kill your ass, you foul ass hoe nigga. But hey, again, for you crackers, hey, y'all gave our people that wine of Christianity, and they bit on it. Hey, hey, you gotta pay for that. This song, Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked, you crackers, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? Hey, Christianity, you ain't gonna get you in on this. Christianity ain't gonna get you nowhere. Seeing thou hatest instruction. Hey, when you was Cain, you didn't want to be told what to do. You didn't even want to give up a proper sacrifice with your ugly red ass. And cast my words behind thee. When thou sawest the thief, then thou contendest with him, and hast been the partaker with adulterers. Hey, spiritual fornicators is what you are, Jacob and Eve, and the Lord Yahweh will kill you for that shit. Them crosses, them unks you niggas got, that's called idolatry. And for you Jakes with these crosses, hey, that's your king you got on there. Your king didn't come for everybody. Your king came for the people that's on this sign. If a nigga blow your brother's head off, you ain't gonna walk around with no gun on your neck, man. Jake and Eve, you stupid as fuck. And when the Lord gets your stupid ass together, I'm gonna be happy, because I know our punishment almost over with. Because you niggas don't care. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, you troglodytes. And thy tongue framed deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, your brother Jacob, bitch. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. But hey, you ain't our brother no more. Fuck you. These things thou hast done, and I kept silent. The Lord Yahweh didn't do nothing. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. Y'all thought he was with that shit. But I will reprove thee by way of them prophets, and set them in order before thine eyes. And that's talking about the elected nation of Israel standing out there on them street corners. The Lord Yahweh set them in order before your eyes. You see these YouTube videos and whatnot, Odyssey, BitChute, whatever the fuck else, all throughout the internet, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever the fuck. Hey, I'm one of the people, I don't like social media. I literally just put Instagram on my phone maybe a week and a half ago. I don't like that shit. But hey, you see what's up, Esau? You see your future owners. Now consider this, ye that forget the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Well, God ain't all love, huh, nigga? Who so often praise glorified me, called Halal Yahweh Yahushua. And to him ordered his conversation aright. That's the prophets. Will I show the salvation of the Most High? The Wadi Yahweh Yahushua. Jake and Eve, Lord not playing with y'all. This Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, all 12 tribes, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Hey, reincarnation biblical, Jake and Eve, you've been down here fucking up. And real talk, when you see a prophet out there on the street corners and that fringes and boiled of blue, you should be afraid. People saw 4 or 5, I think Samuel coming, walking down the street. They want to ask him, comest thou peaceably? They was trying to get the hell on. Knew the Lord was finna flatten some shit. If a prophet walking into that town and he got that Bible out, he finna get to talking loud and read. Jake and Eve, you idiots though. Only people who ain't in fear, this is you. This is Isaiah 45. And verse 15. Verily, Thou art a power, the Lord Yahweh, that hidest thyself. O power of Israel, the Savior. They shall be ashamed and confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. Again, you niggas with these crosses and shit, the Lord talking about your dumb ass. You people in these churches. But Israel, the tribes, the people before us in place, shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Them laws, statutes, and commandments downloaded in your inward parts and in that everlasting tabernacle. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. You shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World, John 3:16. World without end. Our age is coming, and it ain't gonna end. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. I have not spoken in secret. It's out here for the whole world to see. But the question is, do you understand it? In the dark place of the earth, I said not unto the seed of Jacob, seek me in vain. Hey, if you coming to him with a humble and contrite spirit, he gonna hear you. He gonna answer you. And he gonna deliver you. I said unto the seed of Jacob, seek me in vain. Seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord Yahweh, speak in righteousness. I declare things that are right. Assemble yourselves and come, draw near together, ye that are escaped of the nations. They have no knowledge to set up the wood of their graven image and pray unto a God that cannot save. Keep on with Christianity, nigga. Keep on with it. This Judges 10 and 13. Ye have forsaken me. The Lord Yahweh talking to y'all over here. And served other gods, Christianity, Islam, these broads. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. He tired and empty. I'm sorry, Jake and Eve. He about to get you together. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, which includes science. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So when you running your ass to go get you a microchip, hey, go on and go handle that. Matter of fact, he won't put the spirit on your simple ass to do it anyway. Back to Isaiah 45. And 19. I have not spoken in secret. Hey, the whole world can get access to these video epistles for right now. In the dark place of the earth, I said unto the seed of Jacob, seek ye me in vain. I, the Lord Yahweh, speak in righteousness. I declare the things that are right. I'm going to jump down to 21. Tell ye and bring them near, yea, let them take counsel together. Who have declared this from the ancient time? The Lord Yahweh did. Psalms chapter 2, where he told his son, this is the day I have begotten thee. Them heathens gonna be in possession after all this take place. Who have told it from that time? Have not I the Lord Yahweh, and there is no God beside me, a just power and a Savior. There is none beside me. Look unto me, and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth. The Lord Yahweh talking to you Israelites that he scattered. For I am the Most High Yahweh, and there is none else. I have sworn by myself. The word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness. A horn went off when I said I have sworn by myself. And shall not return, that unto me every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall swear. Surely shall one say, in the Lord Yahweh have I righteousness and strength. Even to him shall men come, Israelite men. And all that are incensed against him shall be ashamed. That's some other 17 nations. And you, Esau, horn went off right then. In the Lord Yahweh shall all the seed of Israel be justified and shall glory. Hey, it is what it is. Lord Yahweh, he just gonna kill them. That man, he gonna massacre the majority of our people. And he gonna save the elect. And ain't nothing that can be said or done about it. Don't be offended in prophecy. And again, this Bible ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. This Bible only talking to a certain amount of people, or a certain nation of people. And that ain't all inclusive in itself, because the majority of them about to die. This Psalms 147:19, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Hey, I saw somebody reincarnation in here, and they was like, dang, I hope I'm on the right side of this. And I told him, I'm like, you Jacob, you come from Jacob, because you wouldn't even understand reincarnation in here. A gook ain't gonna be sitting up looking at this book. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael might look at it, but in the Quran, it say that we the chosen of the Lord. Verse 20, he hath not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Hey, he ain't dealing with everybody else. This Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds out there. And that I am the Lord Yahweh, your power, you people on this side, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. And hell, when you heathens and you devils had us building up your kingdoms and shit, you didn't include us. Only thing you shared with that was ours was our blood with this fucking ground. Hey, we ain't sharing our power with you. Fuck you. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I send my messenger. Hey, that's prophets. If you can't understand it or receive it, the scriptures say that you entertain angels unawares. That's talking about the ones who watch over you, and that's talking about them prophets you see out there on those street corners. Some of you people done ran into a messenger of the Most High. Some of y'all done fucked over them and did them bad. And the Lord saw it. And you gotta pay for it too with your dumb ass. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord Yahweh, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even to the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Hey, Malak Yahweh coming, devils. He gonna come to the joy of his people and to the detriment of yours. But who may abide in the day of his coming? Shit. Lord Yahweh gonna have to put in the spirit of the brothers of the election to be able to stand. Because you ain't gonna be able to stand on your own volition. You're gonna need Lord Yahweh to stiffen your back and hold you up. And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, like the fullest soap. And that cleansing agent is coming, them nukes. And he shall sit as a refiner and purify of silver. And he shall purify the sons of Levi. He getting that dross off of us. And purge them as gold and silver. And they may offer unto the Lord Yahweh an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord Yahweh, as in the days of old, as in the former years. Hey, the Lord Yahweh about to give us back our home, man. He gonna let us go home and everything. And he gonna let us go home, give us the planet Earth and the universe and everything. And hey, call Allah Yahweh about Shemon. And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers. That's you niggas talking about on G-O-D. And against those that oppress the hireling in his wages. Hey, cause you supposed to get paid every day. You ain't supposed to sit up and wait no week or 2 weeks. Hey, I got a job where sometimes I get tips, and these evil ass bitches. Hey, a couple of Eve. Everybody I work with, Jacob and Eve, fucking evil as hell. Cause I guess in their mind I got the wrong skin color. Niggas shit on me, do me bad. I won't get into the details, but motherfucker will fuck over me with the money, won't tip me out. I'm the type of dude that if somebody had tipped me and somebody's sitting there and they helping me to make sure I get this shit done, and I'm the type of person who got like a $50 or $20 tip, I'm the type of person, I'll give that person half of that or a big old chunk of it. But motherfuckers who I work with, man, they some scumbags. And real talk, piss ass po ain't got shit, and to sit there and fuck over another po motherfucker. And our people ain't shit, man. That's that crab in the bucket mentality. Want to stand up on somebody. But mostly it's because that bitch, she hate niggas. That's what it is. I get it though. And against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow. Hey, we the widows. We ain't got no, our husband kicked us out the house. Sent us to the other side of the planet Earth. The widow and the fatherless. Hey, you fatherless if you ain't got the truth of the Bible. You fatherless if you ain't got the Lord Yahweh. Regardless of whether you got your earthly biological father. And to turn aside the stranger from his right. Hey, it's your right to have you some water, because you an Israelite. This your planet. It's your right to go pick some fruit off a tree. But you gotta go take your ass to the store and go buy you some filtered chemicals and some GMO fucking fruit. Cause these crackers in rule right now. The scripture said we gonna eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. And the earth wasn't gonna yield her increase because Cain ugly ass in power. And the fathers to turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Hey, Jacob and Eve, if you know the transatlantic slave trade recorded in the Bible, hey, and you still ain't got no fear, and you walking around here calling yourself black or whatever the fuck else, hey, you finna die in this toilet. Verse 6, for I am the Lord Yahweh, I change not. Hey, all that Christianity shit, hey, Jake, you better shake that shit off or you die in this toilet. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, the people of Israel, the people before us a place, are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from mine ordinances. Hey, don't want to follow the law, and which is why literally why we die down here. And have not kept them. The Lord, I'm talking to you people on the sign. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? Hey, stay here and die then. That's more room for brothers who believe. But let's get on you other nations right fast. Because y'all got a tab to pay. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and 1. Come ye nations, come near ye nations to hear and hearken. Ye people, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, even your ass, Jacob Eve. If you ain't repenting, man, Lord gonna get your ass together down here. And his fury upon all their armies. Like how Shai coming, he gonna turn you people's armies into absolutely nothing. And his fury upon all their armies, he hath utterly destroyed them. It already happened in here. It just didn't happen on this realm yet. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All the host of heaven shall be dissolved. That's talking about Malachal Shah showing up on that fathership, and them many chariots coming out that fathership, and them nukes getting shot off, that radiation, that nuclear wind, that beast of destruction is coming. That's gonna be them laser beams from them chariots zipping and zapping and turning you people into powder and dust and smell of smoke. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, dust and smell of smoke, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's the mushroom clouds. And all their hosts shall fall down, them people in them armies, as a leaf that falleth from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, this shall come down upon Idumea, you troglodytes, and upon the people of my curse, Edom, to judgment. For the sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of rams and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams. And the Lord Yahweh hath the sacrifice in Basra. Who is this that coming from Eden with dyed garments from Basra? Malachi Habashah. And the great slaughter in the land of Idumea is coming. It's talking about the future of America. And the unicorns, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls. And their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Hey, America cursed anyway. What's that, Numbers 35 and 33? It's over with. This place is finished. For it is the day of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance for what you did to his people, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. You Amalekites over in our homeland, lying, talking about you, us. Y'all got rich off the transatlantic slave trade and took your stupid ass to our homeland and lied and said you was us. Like the Lord don't know who your stupid, red, ugly ass is. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, the future of America, and the dust into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. And it shall not be quenched day nor night, and the smoke thereof shall go up forever. Hey, by the time a big bulk of the 2/3 come back, this bitch gonna still be on fire. The Lord gonna terraform the planet with them nukes. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. And the owl and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Ain't nobody gonna know California from Portland, Oregon, or I said that wrong. I wanted to say Miami from Portland, Oregon, You ain't gonna know Baja California from Rhode Island. You ain't gonna know the tip of Texas from the upper peninsula of Michigan. Hey, America about to be messed up for the rest of eternity. And the stones of Epicus. Then shall the nobles thereof to the kingdom. Excuse me, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. Hey, our word then entered into the gates of the nobles. Hey, you Amalekites and shit, y'all see this. Hey, ain't nothing you can do about this. You gonna take this as one of the biggest signs it is that of the downfall of a kingdom. There's a prophet sitting out there on the street corners cussing and going off, telling people that Lord y'all gonna destroy the place. America, he gonna destroy this toilet. And our people run around here, the same entity who flooded the earth, left 8 people alive, slapped our ass on the slave ship, and put the worst of the heathen on our ass. And he caveman dragged our ass all over this bitch. And the Lord put that dog in power, and our people ain't scared that the Lord Yahweh gonna touch their ass in this lifetime. Man, y'all niggas done down here. Back to the future of America. And thorns shall come up in her palaces, and nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof. And it shall be an inhabitation of dragons, and a court for owls. Desert creatures and unclean animals gonna live here. The wild beasts of the desert shall meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow, and the speech owl shall rest there and find and find for herself a place of rest. There shall be the great owl make her nest and lay in hats and gather under her shadow, and the vultures, there shall the vultures be gathered, every one with her mate. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, and read. No one of these shall fail. That's talking about these prophecies. It's going to happen. None shall want her mate. You can't tie the Bible in with the Quran or nothing else. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And he hath cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them line by line, and they shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Like we going back to our homeland, and Esau going back into that caveman estate, and he gonna have that foot forcefully put off in his ass. This is Rock chapter 31. Chapter 36, and I'm going to start with verse 1. Have mercy on us, O Lord Yahweh, the Most High, power of all, and behold us. And send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Hey, fuck you heathens. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. Hey, y'all don't know nothing about Al-Shaja, but you gonna find out. And let them know thee, the heathen. Let them know the Lord Yahweh. As we have known thee. He punished our ass down here. And that there is no power, but only thou, O Most High Yahweh. show new signs and make strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Hey, yesterday I found out that there's damn, I can't think of the name of a bug out there eating crops and shit. Hey, it's over with, Esau. The plagues of ancient Egypt, they coming here too. Raise up indignation. Show that righteous anger, O Lord Yahweh, Baba Kashaw, the water Yahweh, Bashimabashah. And pour out wrath. Take away the adversary, you crackers, and destroy the enemy. Yabinawa, wa Hagawayam, wa Adawam, Shalak Rayam La Ada, Baba Kasha Yahweh Bashimamashah. Fuck you heathens. Raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. Sacred time is short. Right? Time speeding up for the elect's sake. Remember the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rays of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Your own blessing gonna get used against you, and then you go into servitude and eradicate Esau, smite and sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, your Illuminati, your Bilderberg meetings, and say there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit them inherit thou them as from the beginning. O Lord Yahweh, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, Yasharallah, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. The Spirit of the Lord is supposed to rest on you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but you want the spirit of Satan on you. Fill Zion with thy unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. The Lord Yahweh gave us the truth back. Hey, sometimes I'm so grateful I be sitting in the house crying about it. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, them first fruits, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Hey, Ezekiel, Daniel, they walk the earth right now. Raise up them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Call Allah Yahweh Shemam Shah, the water Yahweh Shemam Shah. Hey, that's who he gonna protect down here, them faithful brothers. This Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past. That's World War II. And behold, the third woe comes quickly. And that, due to that controversy of Zion, World War III got to get fought. So the Lord Yahweh gonna get you heathens together. And behold, the third woe comes quickly. World War III coming, devils and heathens. And Jake, you about to take your dumb ass out there and you gonna go fight your king. This Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and with fuel of fire. And I was talking about nukes getting shot off. Jake, Eve, y'all gonna take part of that. A draft coming. This Revelation 17 and 14, talking about them other nations. And these shall make war with the Lamb. And it's going to be a bad damn idea too. And shall make and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is the Lord of lords, Malak shall Malakim coming, and the King of kings. And they that are with him are called, and chosen, and faithful. Faith is given as a gift in the womb. And Jake and Eve, a whole bunch of y'all don't have it. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, America, are people and multitudes and nations and tongues. The modern day Tower of Babel, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. These shall hate the whore. That's talking about the EU and shit. And they shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High Yahweh have put in their hearts, for the Most High Yahweh have put in their minds, in the heathen's mind, and in Russian Edomite's mind, to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Lord, how about to put in them devils and them heathens mind to top 5 of this place? This second Ezra chapter 16. And I'm going to start with verse 11. The Lord Yahweh, while Yahweh shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder in his presence. Hey man, when Malak Yahweh shall show up here, it's going to be the most terrifying scene to ever hit this planet. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea riseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also. And Habakkuk, we talk about was the Lord Yahweh man of the waters, because he's going to evaporate some shit here. And he already started. About 20 minutes away from here, it's a town called Midland, and they hate Jake there. They fucking hate Jake there. It's been 3 rivers, 3 lakes dry up there. I'm talking about bone dry. The waves of it are troubled, the fishes thereof also before the Lord Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh, before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bent the bow. That's talking about the missile silos. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they are, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Again, the foundation of the wickedness on the planet Earth is right here. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Our forefathers saw Jacob's trouble and was petrified. Behold, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, the beginning of bad times is coming. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Shit. If you part of electing on 1/3, you're going to have faith in the Lord. This Revelation 6:14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, due to the nukes getting shot off and the mushroom clouds coming up. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Again, the Lord Yahweh about to terraform this shit. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens in the rocks of the mountains. And said unto the mountains and rocks, fall on us. Hey, y'all gonna be looking, some of y'all gonna look to die and ain't gonna be able to. And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. That's talking about the Lord Yahweh. And if you die, you're going straight up there to him anyway. And from the wrath of the Lamb. Hey, Malak Yabashai pissed off. What you people in the church talking about? For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? The elect. And everybody else gonna get their issue. Let's read a little bit more about the future of America. This Revelation 18, and I'm gonna start at verse 15. America, the consumer nation, don't produce shit. China produces the majority of the shit that we get over here. Nancy Pelosi took her ugly old ass over there. And you think them gooks ain't pissed off about that? They about ready to stop sending shit over here. It's Revelation 18-15. The merchants of these things, which are made rich by her, but made rich by America. Mostly it's because you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you the biggest consumers. Shall stand afar off, fulfill her torment, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, which is clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust upon their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, because they ain't gonna get rich no more, not off this toilet. Saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein we're made rich by all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour, that's all it's gonna take. That's it. And she made desolate. Verse 20. A reincarnation scripture too, if you can receive it. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High Yahweh has avenged you on her. So for you people who get it, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi, some of them, the apostles, the 12, they came over here to America, served slavery, and got their asses handed to them, disrespected and called nigga, and whatever else the fucking evil ass people would do to them. That's who the Lord gonna avenge here in America. And the mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, a GMS, and cast it into the sea. Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, America, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Called Halal Yahweh Shemam Shah, Why Yahweh Shemam Shah. The future of America is so bright, you're going to have to wear some shades. Hey, this is Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, and the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, the beauty of the witches, shall be when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall Arabian, fag-ass Ishmael, pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and all her days shall not be prolonged. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And that's talking about 2/3 too. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. That don't sound like that shit feel good, Jake and Eve. And me personally, I don't want no parts of that. And these are my closing scriptures right here. For y'all who don't repent, the Lord talking to y'all. For those of you who knew about this and you didn't jump. Nigga jumped stupid for some stupid ass, fucked up, retarded, blue-haired bitch. Jake jumped stupid for some nigga who got the bag and listen to him. Eva jumped stupid when some cracker tried to put her up and propel her. You niggas finna die out here. This is Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. Nigga full of impurities and bullshit. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, because they are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury. He brought us here by the way of them curses. And I will leave you there and melt you. Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and you shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, when I have laid my fury upon you. Man. Hey, Jacob E walk around, this motherfucker ain't got no fear. But boy, when you get it, it's gonna be pretty damn bad. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you speckled birds with your hard-headed, stupid ass too. I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the Most High. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall they know that there have been a prophet among them. And you're going to find out, but most of y'all going to find out when you back in the spirit world, standing in front of the Lord Yahweh, shaking like Don Knotts. Because you was too stupid to listen. Oh, shit. Call her lawyer, Wahata put a Rafla Abanawa Yahweh, Allahaynawa, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakodash. That being said, all praise, honor, and glory to our Father Yahweh, our power, in the name of Yahushai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, continue to teach us this truth, and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations. Lahabi Asal Dawada, excuse me, Lahabi Asal Dawad, which means to the house of David, while Agwatim Wabanya. And those are the women and children tied to the men of the Lord, predestined for salvation here in these last days. Again, shalom to you. Hey, in Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Babakasha, 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 Shabar, Wabagan, Babarak calls upon you, Akim, Agwatim, Babanya. And Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Babakasha, 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 Shalak, Rayam, Nashim, Babim, Mahoragim, Mashapatim, all called. Anawamim, Bogawayim, Yabinawa, Babakasha, 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 Yahweh Bashim Abashai, Wa Yahweh Bashim Abashai, Babakasha, Babababal, Babakasha, Babababal, Babakasha, Babababal, the water Amen. And call Halayim La Allahai now, Yahweh Bashim Abashai, Bashim Kakadas. And come Nasarala, Salawam, and the Bible.